a judge goes into retirement, they not only get a generous pension, but they also have the option to continue practicing privately as a judge or as a lawyer. Law firms often hire the retired judges to rule on cases outside the court, and the law firm's pay is exponentially higher than what they were paid by the government. So guess which judges get hired most often to work for these law firms?
And of course, some of the judges, it's interesting, is that a lot of them are millionaires too. I mean, how about that for a thought? You guys ever thought about that?
Many civil judges nowadays go into arbitrations and mediations afterwards.
I'm seeing the same lawyers that I saw when I was sitting on the bench.
What we try to do is go to retired judges, pay them their hourly rate, and have them hear our cases.
I charge $500 an hour. There's some people who charge $400, some people who charge $600. My fee is $500.
And unlike other public officials, judges do not have a waiting period between public and private practice. A judge can retire one day, practice as an attorney the next day, and then go back to being a pro tem judge a day later. Amazingly, your opposing attorney could literally have been serving as a judge the day before, having had lunch with the same judge you're sitting in front of today. With all this happening behind the scenes, it begs the question, is anyone actually getting a fair trial in family court?
I haven't seen my boys except through Skype for over 4 years now. I found out that my judge used to work in the same law firm as my ex's attorney. They were friends and associates, and my ex's attorney had been giving campaign contributions to my judge. The judge didn't let me speak in court, wouldn't let me tell my story. He was hostile in court, so I went to the press.
I-Team reporter Ernie Freeman reports on how a mother's desperate cries for help are not being heard.
Shortly thereafter, both boys were taken away from me. No contact with them whatsoever. My judge was retaliating against me for me being vocal. It's not like I abused my kids. There was nothing like that that would substantiate such a harsh ruling as to completely cut me out of my kids' lives. I kept filing new papers to try and get some kind of contact with my boys. Eventually, the judge put a court order on me that said that I was not allowed to file anything, not only in his court, but in the entire court system. At that point, I felt desperate and hopeless. I wanted to see my boys. Time was going by, and I still didn't have any contact with them. So that's when I decided to file a paper. That filing landed me in jail. They didn't give me a lawyer, no jury, just the one biased judge. I've gone to jail now 3 times. Not because I committed crime, not because I stole anything, but because I want to see my children.
I think it's quite fair to question the amount of money that's changing hands in the family court system and how that affects the decisions that officials in the system make.
As I always tell my grandchildren, follow the money, and you'll figure out why people are hurt and who is helped